Alright guys, Golem decks are back, and it has been trending like crazy recently ever since the Dagger Duchess has been added to the game, because Golem does really good against the Dagger Duchess, because as a lot of you guys might have seen, beatdown decks in general do good against her because she fires super quick, but then after that shoots so slow. So then, the Golem has a hard time being dealt with when they're defending. Also, things like Lava Hound, just beatdown in general, going to be pretty solid. And then the Dagger Duchess herself actually pairs well inside a Golem too. So we're playing at 9,000 trophies here in Trophy Road because the season just started, so I figured it's slightly better than Path of Legends. And also, I want to say Path of Legends because in a day or two, I'm planning on streaming, pushing from League 1 to Ultimate all in one day. So this guy's got Mega Knight here, and this guy has the Princess Tower, so we'll see how Golem fares against just the regular Princess Tower. Should be pretty decent still. So he's got Mega Knight, Firecracker, kind of your typical mid-ladder deck. I will say the Firecracker is going to be pretty annoying for us because we don't have a spell. And just look at how good the Duchess is, man. It's just insane. I'm telling you guys, she is probably the most broken tower troop in the game right now, for sure. I'm almost 100% positive about that. And I also got a lot of level 14 cards in this deck. That's another reason why I'm playing Trophy Road here. So healer coming in on those skellies just to help clean up because the Duchess kind of threw all her knives, so I wanted to make sure we were safe there on the defensive end. And he's going to go in for a Goblin Gang. So we're going to zap that. Evo Zap just pairs insane inside of beatdown decks. I feel like every single beatdown deck now has it. It's pretty much a staple at this point. So we're going to go in for a Golem here. He's going to go in for everything. The Duchess is just going to clean it all up. And now I don't know how he is going to defend this. This is like probably going to be near impossible for him at this point. But we'll see what he can do. I mean, maybe he's able to pull off something crazy. I kind of doubt it, though. Let's just NATO this in. Boom, that's going to die. And then we have our Evo Zap ready. Yeah, let's actually just play it on the Evo Bats. There we go. 2 Elixir to counter 2 Elixir, but I feel like that's worth it. I mean, I could have saved the Evo Zap, but I think those Evo Bats would have just gotten so much value otherwise. So he's got the Evolved Firecracker. Hopefully that's not too annoying. I think we'll be okay, though. I mean, I don't know why I'm worried. We have a massive Elixir advantage right now. Okay, Dark Goblin's locked on the Little Prince. That's kind of annoying, but this is fine. There's no way he's going to be able to defend this. We're just going to go in for a Battle Healer here. And the healer just it's kind of underrated. I feel like especially in Golem, she is like really strong. So not even just an Elixir Golem, she's pretty solid in. And that's going to be a pretty easy game number 1. So if you hate Mega Knight, I'd definitely recommend running Golem. It's a very good counter to it. That's for sure. So we're in a game here against Tuno. And yeah, I hope you guys saw how much value the Duchess got in that first game on our end. Like, she's just so broken on defense, and I think that's part of why she pairs very well in beatdown decks, because, I mean, she's able to help you defend so much in single Elixir. Like I've already mentioned before in videos, she's very good in single and then gets worse as the game progresses, but when you're running beatdown, single is where you're kind of lacking, and it's hard to build Golem pushes sometimes. So the fact that she helps you defend in single, then by the time you're in double and triple, you can just get those Golem pushes going. So that's kind of the idea behind her being really good in beatdown. So X NATO is going to be a bit annoying just because that is going to be really good cleanup on our Golem pushes oftentimes, I feel like. I decided to take damage from that Executioner there. I hope it was for the greater good, so we can pump up. We'll see if he's got a spell for it. Other reason why Elixir Collector is so good right now is I feel like there's been a decrease in usage of the Earthquake. So there's not really even an adequate spell right now for the pump, because Earthquake's the only one where you're getting a positive trade against it, because Lightning, which you just did, you're getting 1 Elixir from the pump. So that's just kind of a nice trade for the Elixir Collector user every time. I mean, Poison and Fireball, slightly better against it than the Lightning because they're cheaper, but it's still the same thing. The pump user's getting a free Elixir. So Elixir Collector has kind of been pretty good recently, that's for sure. So that Golem wasn't going to accomplish much there. I kind of had a feeling, especially now that I realize he's got a cannon. That's even worse. So the Exy, we already knew he had to deal with that, but cannon now on top of it. I'll tell you what, though, let's ignore that Executioner because the Duchess was completely charged up and ready to go. So we'll pump again. It might force a lightning out of him. He's going to actually E-Giant. So Collector might get some free value here. Evo Barb's coming in on that E-Giant. Going to completely melt it. And we're going to Golem up here. So let's see how this Golem deck fares against E-Giant. Because E-Giant usually counters Golem. But I have a feeling this variation will not be as difficult, especially with us having the Duchess, but we'll see. I will zap here to make sure that those Evo Skellies don't multiply. That would be just, I don't know, a really big problem. You can easily have your whole match ruined by one set of Evo Skellies. They're pretty crazy sometimes. So we're going to actually go ahead and Collector here. I don't know if that was the greatest play. I could have actually maybe just supported my Golem push more, but I feel like it's the safer route, especially because there's plenty of time left in this match, and I'm not in a position where he can punish me for going for that. And look at this, man. This is the reason why the Duchess is so broken. I feel like when she's charged up, you just can't punish or try to get chip damage like you used to. Do you see that Barbarrel and Exy in the other lane just got absolutely melted? That's kind of exactly what I mean. Like, it's just there's so many interactions now where you don't have to worry about committing Elixir and defending. Like, I think she for sure is better than the Cannoneer, especially because of all that health she has. And this is going to be another fairly easy win for us over here against E-Giant. Here we go. We're against Knockout. We finally got someone that has the Dagger Duchess of his own. So let's see how Golem fares against it, because I'm pretty certain that's the one weakness of the Duchess. Beatdown decks, specifically stuff like Golem. So we will see. Now, if he's not going to do anything, I'm tempted to just Golem here. But I don't know. I feel like with Golem Pump, it's better to wait until double. So maybe I should just chill. But for the sake of not wanting to bore you guys, I'll just Golem. Screw it. I don't really care. Let's just get things rolling. And he's got the Battle Ram. So I actually don't have to respond to that immediately. I was going to say because the Duchess actually stops the Battle Ram before it connects. But because he went for the Recruits, now get the Barbs going. And let's see if he can defend this Golem. I feel like he's going to kind of have a hard time because he just played his Recruits. But Prince is going to do a lot. So let's see what we got going here. E-Drag coming in. Barbs on the right taking out those Goblins, which is great. And look at that E-Drag, man. That is really good. Dark Goblin getting absolutely melted, and he is in a lot of trouble. That's not tower down, but that is a heck of a lot of damage. So really, really like that first push over there. We kind of, in a way, you could argue we got a little lucky because I didn't know what his deck was. I literally just went Golem first play, but I mean, hey, we got to play it like a Golem player, you know, because this is how a Golem player would typically play. The ones you guys match, you know, you do see them going Golem first play. That's kind of the, you know, the trend nowadays. It's not the most skillful play, but it's kind of what you'd expect. So this guy's going to go for his Evo Recruits. So going to be a little harder to defend. I think we could probably manage, though, with the Evo Barbs. I feel like the Evo Barbs, man, just, like, absolutely wreck the Evo Recruits. Also the, probably that Evo Battle Ram as well. It should do very good against that. So I'm just going to split the Barbs, I think. I don't know. That should be good. I actually don't know why I... That was actually really dumb. I should have defended the Prince. I didn't think, though, it was going to get that much damage. So that was... I don't know what I was doing there. A little bit of a brain fart on my end, not going to lie. Anyway, we're just going to do this, and he's going to go in for the... I don't know why... He hasn't... Why not the Evolve Battle Ram? He hasn't played enough of them, I guess. I don't know. That's a bit surprising. Anyway, I got to be focusing on what I'm doing here, because we are still losing, unfortunately. We're going to have to get an Evolve Zap going here. Maybe the... Wait. This is not good. We're actually losing. I'm gonna... Okay, wait. Okay. Maybe a zap here? I'm a little nervous. This is getting pretty close. Wait. Surely that Golem's gonna get it. There we go. There we go. We're going to win. Nice. Okay, there we go. Got a game against the Dagger Duchess. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Be sure to like and subscribe and give this Golem deck a try.